Hey, what's going on, guys? Inky Johnson here. Welcome to another edition of Sudden Change. Man, I hope you, your family, your friends are doing well with all that's going on with the current pandemic in this world, man. A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are experiencing a level of life that they've never experienced before, right? And a guy was asking me the question a few days ago, just my thoughts and my perspective about all that's going on. And I always think in terms of, okay, life, what are you trying to teach me? Right? What's the lesson in this? Right? What can I extract from it to apply to life down the line when we get through it and get past it? And I'll never forget, man, I'm reminded of a story about the 9/11 incident, right? That a lot of us know, terrible tragedy, right? Senseless act. A lot of people lost their lives, right? And I'll never forget during this time when it happened, I was reading an article, right? Because I was doing some research, and in this article, it was talking about the other side, right, of the situation, right? Like the situation was the sudden change, right? With people losing their lives, people getting hit with a level of adversity that they didn't ask for, that they didn't warrant. And we all know what happened and how it happened, but we couldn't measure like the experience of fear that people got. We couldn't measure what happened to people, right? When they were in the midst of it, we couldn't measure that, right? But our hearts went out to them, and the country pulled together and showed a level of unity like never before. But in this article that I was reading, it talked about a gentleman that got up, that was going to that building that morning, but his wife stopped him and said, "I need you to really take our daughter to kindergarten this morning," right? And the gentleman said, "Babe, I really have some meetings I need to be at. Can you take her?" And the wife was like, "No, I really need you to do it." And he was like, "Babe, I got these meetings." And the wife was like, "Can you please take her to kindergarten?" And the gentleman said, "Sure, I'll do it." As a result, it spared his life. One gentleman was on the New Jersey Turnpike. Accident happened. Talked about his frustration. He was mad. Accident happened, right? He wanted to get to work. Who wouldn't? But because the accident happened, the sudden change, it spared his life. One gentleman, they sent him to go get some donuts. He's going to the donut shop. Gentleman bumps into him, spills some coffee on his shirt, has to go home and change his shirt. Because he had to go home and change his shirt, he was in that same building. It spared his life. One gentleman got a new pair of shoes, right? Walking to work, gets a blister on his foot, goes back home to change his shoes, but was heading to that same building. As a result, it spared his life. The other side. Right? When opposition and adversity, most importantly, when sudden change happens, there's always things in life that we can go back and track certain moments and say, man, when this happened, or when that happened, or when I experienced that, I'm extremely grateful for it. Not always in the moment, right? I heard a guy say something the other day, man, and it was so beautiful, right? He said, when things happen and situations happen in life, it kind of works like a seesaw, right? You experience the pain, you experience the uncertainty, right? You experience the fear, and sometimes you experience tears, right? But it gets to a point in time in life to where that thing seesaws, right? And when you think about that experience, you'll smile before you cry, right? The other side of it, right? The other side of sudden change. And so my task for you is this. Let's focus on the other side of this situation. Let's focus on the other side and see what we can extract from this situation. Let's focus on the other side and see what we're grateful for with this situation and all of the things that we're experiencing. Take care, be safe, peace.